Hey man, just doing my check-in as usual. As you might see from the notes in the sheet, this week's been pretty hectic. As I said at this last check-in, we just adopted a puppy, which you've seen all over Instagram. And I've just basically not been able to, she's just settling into the gym. I don't want her to be there too long, so I've basically just been doing my main stuff. The first time, 2 times, it was actually because she kind of needed to go out, and then it took a bit longer than I expected. Whatever, but still been a really successful week in terms of my top sets, my top stuff. So definitely not a lost week in terms of progress. Yeah, and I guess that's it really. Sleep's not great, but she is getting better, and we're kind of learning to change our kind of sleep patterns to suit her. And yeah, I don't feel that bad, even though I probably haven't managed to get 8 hours consecutive for the last 10 days or so. Yeah, and then food, I've just been kind of eating as I can. I weighed myself a couple of times. Weight's pretty much the same, if not a little bit down, probably from walking and maybe not prioritizing my food. But all in all, a successful week. So now I'm going to go into the training videos. Okay, so session 1 was the high bar squats. I changed to heels. You mentioned in your video to me that high bar kind of looks strange for me, and I totally agreed when I was wearing flats. So I went heels for this session, and it felt much more natural. I think the more I do it, the better it'll get. I just sometimes get this weird tightness in my rear delt, which is why I have to go wider with my grip than I normally would. And I think that makes it look a bit strange, but yeah, all in all, I think it was a good session, even though I hate the reps. Cool, now into the close grip bench, 132.5 for some comfortable sets. Happy with how this looks and feels. Would like to move the bar quicker up the chest next week. I'm going to concentrate on that. The high rep sumo deadlifts. Feeling pretty comfortable. Don't love like what the knee position looks like here. It just looks like that knee is kind of in too much. But the weight felt easy, and from a different angle, it looks a little bit better from this angle. But yeah, I'm definitely erring on the side of keeping this kind of a work in progress and concentrate on conventional as my competition deadlift, at least for my meet coming up in the end of March. I just think I'm for sure going to pull something in the region of like 290 to 300 conventional, and I'm not sure I'll be capable of that on sumo. And I wouldn't be confident in competition yet. Straight into the comp bench. So that was a single last warm up at 140. My top double at 150. Nice and comfortable. Now just feeling like a nothing weight, even though it's pretty close to my comp best. And then the drop sets, 37.5. Also feeling pretty comfortable. Cool. On to my comp squat day. This felt really, really good. I know the weights aren't huge compared to the end of the block where we finished with a 250 triple, but these 220 doubles I was really happy with. Moving, really concentrating on not just kind of finishing the set, but trying to move the bar quicker. And I was really happy with how they looked. Love the new SBD singlet. Not sure what your take on it is, if it matches the Titan for you, but yeah, really liking this new SBD singlet for my heavy squats. And then roll into the drop sets, the 3 sets of 6. These were pretty tough. I had to take Bella out between, and it felt kind of hard to get back into squatting after being like out and walking in the heat, but you know, shit happens. Still got all the sets done, and it felt pretty comfortable, pretty easy. And yeah, then rolled into my one board presses. Did these at 140 just to kind of kick off with an easy weight. Happy with how they move, just trying to accelerate the bar off the chest as much as I can. And yeah, pretty happy with how these looks and feel. Cool. Last session, my comp deadlifts. Last warm up here at 220. Feeling good. Just trying to take my time to set up, feel as tight as possible, and accelerate the bar. So 255 for a triple. I think my best ever triple is something around 260, and that felt very much maximal. This felt pretty comfortable as far as deadlifts go, although obviously still felt hard because it's a deadlift. And then rolling into the drop sets, which were a bit of a bitch. 225 for my sets of 5. Cool. Finishing up lastly with the volume work on bench. So started off with a very low RPE single. So I chose 145 for a super easy comp single. And then I followed it up with my 3 sets of 8 at 120. Again, feeling pretty easy. And that rounds up the week. Look forward to hearing from you, and I will try to prioritize getting my accessories done.